Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy Eileo, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So, just in case you don't have a Facebook account or anything, you should if you play Monster Super League. But if you don't, for personal reasons or whatever, they'd posted not too long ago a photo of Gemini, Rudolph, and Rabitul. I'm saying that wrong, maybe, but I'll have the video. I'll have the picture in the video. Saying just like, or provide a reaction on Facebook saying which mon you would prefer out of all of them to come back for the event. And I got a little bit bored, I guess you could say, so I started investigating. And I mean, June is pretty much the month for Gemini, so of course I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be Gemini, and they give us a couple clues, and like I said, the picture will be in the video so you guys can see it as well if you haven't seen it yet. But I am like 100% sure that it's going to be Gemini, because let me pull it up right here. You can see that on June 7th 2017, which is 3 days from now, was when the Gemini event first began, I guess the first release of Gemini. So I'm 99% sure that Gemini will be returning as our exotic mon for this month, which is perfectly fine. I don't have one, and they're like super duper cute, so I figured I'd just go ahead and review them real quick, just in case, for the new players that don't have them, or even for the old players, just to have something going on. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Astro guide. Like I said, I don't own any of them, which I hope to change within the next coming maybe week or so when the event starts. But let's see, they are 3-star? Is there a 3-star? There's a 4-star. There, nope. At least the fire one's 3-star. So we have Gemini in all 3 of her forms. So it goes from kind of, that's just ugly, to be honest. It goes from ugly to cute, and acceptable, to super kawaii. C variant. Oh, look at that. Look at that. But okay, let's go and do the moveset. So for Fire Gemini, it's double HP Siphon. And if I recall correctly, the Gemini is a defender type. So her HP Siphon heals only her. And it looks like hers is like the Valkyrie's 5-star skill, so it also heals the party. I mean, overall, definitely nothing amazing. It's really just like, honestly, like a ghetto fire wild thing, to be honest. I don't really see any practical use for her, because her attack's so low, even at level 60 as a defender, which I wouldn't even waste an attack gem slot on her. Making HP Siphon just, I don't know. She brings nothing to the table other than being aesthetic. So I personally would build her to Evo 3. And I mean, you can keep her just because they're aesthetic, but other than that, there's honestly no practical use as to why you would even use the fire one at all. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I mean, at least they're aesthetic, but in terms of use, the fire, without a doubt, is not worth it, in my opinion. Okay, and this is the light one, so she's a tank. You're so light. Holy crap, that's light. Like, that's like blinding my eyes light. It might be just a resolution on my computer, but holy crap. Let's look at the stats real quick. Fairly decent stats. Then again, it's nothing really wonderful, though I'm curious as to why her defense is like that and her attack is slightly lower, even though she's a tank. But let's look at her moves. So she has Adrenaline on her first skill and Attack Down on the second one. I don't believe she has skill books, so we'll just take this at face value unless they do add skill books in. But Adrenaline on the first skill for 5% of own max HP to all allies is pretty much like, it's like a ghetto Persephone It's like a ghetto, what is it, Dark Jack. So it's nothing really that's gonna bring anything to the table. I mean, you could use her for Titans if you wanted to, but unless she gets a skill book, which bumps that 5% up to either 10 or like 15, in my opinion, she's not really gonna be useful for anywhere unless you just need like a light tank for whatever content you're doing. She could be slightly annoying for clan defense, but other than that, like, no. She's just, again, just aesthetic at this point, which is kind of sad because they have such a cool design. It's really unique, but it's just being wasted. So not last but not least is the dark one. The dark one. Where is she at? Alright, so it's balanced type. They look really good. The dark scheme without a doubt is the best. And I actually prefer the non-variant dark. So hopefully I can get a non-variant dark. Stat wise, again, there's only like what, 100? No, 200? No, it's 100. 100 attack difference between the balanced one and the light tank, which, I mean, 100 attack changes you from balance to tank. I mean, she has high recovery, but nobody cares about recovery. But I don't. She honestly probably needs like a stat boost or something, or maybe her skill is redone because I couldn't tell you. So you have to build her with crit, which she's a dark mon. So if you want to build her, square of course. I don't think I will be building any. They're aesthetic, and I might give the light one a try just to chuckle at. But other than that, I don't see any practical use for them, especially with HP Siphon on the first skill, which is fine. But sleep on the second skill, I mean, like I said before, this could be very annoying in like clan defense. But other than that, I wouldn't waste my I wouldn't waste a PvP slot to have her on my team. And I don't know. Her stats are just way too low as a level 60 mon to be efficient at all. Like Ariana right here, which is Marie. You see her even as an attacker, she has almost as much as defense as Gemini, and she has what, 700 more attack. And even though she's balanced, her skills are, well, her stat distribution is so not good. I mean, Dark Fipion's a little bit better, but at least his moveset is practical. So I mean, all in all, they're nothing really special. So don't really sweat it if you can't get all three this time around. I'm sure they're going to be back next June. I'm going to gun for all three just to have my Astro guide, but I personally will not be building them. They're cute and aesthetic, but it probably pretty much ends there. But that's basically the review for Gemini, and like I said, it's not 100% confirmed. This is just 100% confirmed by me because the proof is in the pudding, and I figured I'd give you guys a heads up real quick. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.